My name is Ed, and welcome to my channel. In this channel, I'm going to share and hopefully encourage people to get started on being creatives and making art and have fun and not be perfect and not overthink it, not do any other things that I did for so long, and instead just have fun and just get started. I am a self-taught painter. I am visually impaired. I can barely see the camera, but I've been doing it for 15 years. And that's what I'll be talking about today. I think it's 7 reasons. It doesn't matter. Why you should get started, why there are so many, but what the benefits are, and how it can change your life. Is this shit on? It is my third time doing this. Number one, it is pure therapy even if you don't realize it. It can be entertaining, but there is a lot going on in the back of your mind that you may not realize it until afterwards. 2, creativity and imagination. Creativity is a muscle that you train that can help you in other aspects of your life. As an engineering student, I was miserable. It also got me through school. It got me to think creatively, to find solutions by trying to figure out. And I didn't know how important creativity was until I needed it, until I didn't know what the I was doing. 3, it's a form of meditation and relaxation, even if it's very physical, because you could be sitting on a chair for hours and then get up and your legs are dead and you can't feel your butt. Yeah, it can be physically taxing, especially when you're doing it standing up, which anyone who does, I admire them 100% because I tried that and my feet, oh my God, anyway. But at the end of it, you feel better. You may feel tired, but it's like going for a run. Like you can feel worn out temporarily, but you still feel better at the end of it. Quattro, building relationships. I feel like even if you are somebody that's introverted, it is something that comes natural. You start to build relationships, build connections, you put your work out there, and it's kind of inevitable. Like at some point, you're going to start connecting with people and build friendships. Number 5, it's a mindfulness practice. And not only are you kind of giving yourself therapy, you're also developing your skills. So it's kind of like a two birds in one stone type of thing. And when you start to develop and start investing into your skill, you start to think of like, what other things can I do? Like video editing and commission work, and that piggybacks into career opportunities, which I'll mention in a second. And as you start connecting with other people, you start to have these conversations that highlight the importance of what you're doing. And you hear that shit? That's number 6. I would say going back to building connections. When you start to find people who are like-minded, you never know what could come out of it until afterwards. And that's information and relationships that are super useful in the future. Number 7, having art as a profession, especially having it as as a side hustle, was pretty amazing because I invested that money into getting a car at one point. It has paid for me to invest into other hobbies. Like I love traveling, and it paid for a few trips that further developed my love for art. I was able to fly to Europe a few times, Mexico, the Caribbean, and it feels even better when you are able to do that with money that you have made from art. And money is not a dirty word. I mean, get your fucking money. I was able to do commission work for a few people, and you would think that someone who feels like they lack experience or They may not know 100% of what they're doing. There are people out there who love exactly what you're doing and how you do it, and they are willing to pay money. I was born nearsighted, and as a kid, I didn't have the easiest environment to grow up in. So art was like a form of expression for me. It helped me cope with things and express things that I didn't really understand at the time. Then growing up, going from being nearsighted, and then in my late 20s, I started going blind. I was able to use art as a form of therapy and also as a source of income because I had to have surgery in order to stop the progression of my condition. And that shit was expensive. Being able to use money to pay for surgery, it made it even more meaningful that I was able to invest money and have surgery and then pay for multiple checkups and second opinions and third opinions and then feel like, okay, I'm okay now. I can move on from this and focus on my goals for the future because I didn't want to have that in the back of my mind, not knowing like how much do I have left? How much longer can I do this for? And as a kid watching Bob Ross was super inspirational because I was able to not only believe in myself and practice art in school and connect with other kids because I was very shy, and having that as a way to connect with other people and my teachers, it gave me a lot of confidence. And it also gave me an idea of what I wanted my future to be, of what I wanted to have. And art was always part of it. Even now as a challenge, like it can take me longer to finish a project. Usually it takes me like for a physical oil painting, it can take me 40 hours, 50 sometimes. I've worked on something. I mean, I'm working on something right now that's I've invested over 100 hours. And I don't really think about like how difficult it is or like how time consuming a project can be because I just enjoy it. Hold on. Bitch, I'm thirsty. And that's what I want to encourage other people to do. I want people to believe in themselves and not think too much about it. I know it's easy to focus on why something can be difficult, all the things that can go wrong, and we tend to overthink things. Half the time, those things don't happen. Take that first step because that eventually leads into something better, something else, and you'll see for yourself like all the benefits and the ways that it can change your life. I'll be focusing on what you may need based on what I've learned in the past 15 years that I've been doing this for, as well as how to get there. And also, this is a form of me building relationships and engaging with other people who either are creatives or are becoming creatives. Go back and forth between sharing what you want to see, what you want to learn, and what I can provide and pay forward. Because I was on YouTube for years before I even started. So this is kind of like my way of giving back. I don't think I would be here if it wasn't for other people that I've learned from. That's going to be my next video. I'm going to get started on explaining the different tools, obviously like supplies and stuff like that, but also depending on what you want to go for, how much time you have, that'll play into which route you'll go, because there is a difference between like working with acrylics and working with oil, or if you have an iPad doing digital work. There's a lot of pros and cons. Not, I wouldn't say cons, but different things that you should consider depending on what you're able to work with. And then after that, I'm going to do a paint session with my best friend. I've been dying to do this. I've been talking her ear off, and I'll make sure to record it. I'll make sure to uh, share it. It's going to be really dumb and fun. And that's the whole point. Not focus so much on making something perfect. It's just have fun. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you to the 13 people who have joined. It's more than what I expected already. By this point, I've only shared like video shorts, like time lapse videos, and I wasn't expecting so many people to already enjoy and give feedback and appreciate that. That has been a nice surprise. Please do not like, do not comment. No, I'm kidding. Like, comment, and join. Also have an Instagram account if you want to see more of my work. It is somewhere. I'm going to put it somewhere on this screen. I don't know how. I'm still learning. I'm still kind of getting used to all this. I mean, this microphone took me 30 minutes to set up, and I realized it wasn't working because I didn't plug it in all the way. 30 minutes of Googling shit. You know what? Never mind.